Started out very lightly, like, drinking at night, like get home from work, have a couple mixers, maybe smoke a joint, and then pass out. Now I'm waking up to the point of where I don't want the hangover, so I'm taking about 3 shots right off the bat. 3 shots, get on the bus, go to work. Started drinking while I was at work. I was drinking straight vodka. It went from that half a bottle of a 1.75 to a full 1.75 on a regular basis. I was pulled aside by my general manager. He's like, are you drunk right now? I was like, yep, I am extremely drunk. And I refused to take the urine test, and that led to my termination. And it would have came back positive for cocaine, marijuana, Oxycontin. I had already been behind a month's rent. I eventually got kicked out. I was completely alone. I slept behind a building on some just open mattress next to some trash can. Nobody would let me stay on the couch. I had exhausted all my resources, so I called Tellurian Detox. I basically was like, I need some help, man. Like, I need to talk to somebody, like, now.
A lot of the folks we see have reached a point in their life where they have lost everything. They've lost their family, they've lost their savings, they've lost their jobs. So they're desperate, and they're desperate just to stay alive. Tellurian is a human service company that serves people who suffer from mental illness, addiction, and homeless issues. We serve close to 8,000 to 9,000 individuals a year who need our care.
I managed to get down there somehow to detox, and I was like 3 sheets to the wind.
This is the Tellurian Detox Center. This is a 29-bed facility where people that need medical attention to get through the withdrawals from drugs and alcohol, they can get through the withdrawal process in a comfortable manner.
I just remember being like completely exhausted, like just beaten down.
Most of the people that come in here are incapacitated to a level where if they were to be in jail, there's a good possibility they could die. So being here keeps them safe, medically safe. Folks will start off at detox. Then once that happens, they come here to our inpatient center where folks will stay, and they live here for roughly 30 days, and they spend time with their counselor, they meet with their psychiatrist, we have nurses on staff, master's degree folks, where it gives folks a real opportunity to get out of their current living environment and come to a place of healing and hope here in the inpatient unit.
I definitely stayed there because I knew that the people that were there working were really working for me. And I was just like, what do you see? I don't see anything anymore. I've lost all hope. And it was just constantly don't give up. And I think I needed that motivation to have somebody keep telling me that. The next step for me was that I didn't feel comfortable about leaving. They were like, well, we have transitional housing.
We would see people that do really well in our inpatient residential unit, and then we started to figure out that what was happening was they're going back into an environment that is not conducive for recovery. So what we started to do is we started to get houses where they can live in a safe and sober environment together as a team, groups of 5 or 6, and we're there on a daily basis doing case management. Part of the rules is you know, drug and alcohol testing.
There's staff on hand, there's people always around. And I think that's key is you're still on restrictions. There's always somebody watching and just making sure that everybody's there for one another.
The government funding that supports the Tellurian programs, it doesn't come close to covering our fixed costs. So we want to give someone like Chris, who's really trying to make a difference and turn his life around, to live in a home and get some case management and continue to do those things. No one's paying for it. The government's not paying. the insurance won't pay, and there's so many people that need our help, but a lot of it comes down to funding. And without private support from places like Fairway Mortgage, we wouldn't be able to come close to keeping our doors open.
Without having treatment, I know exactly where I'd be. I'd be 6 feet in the ground. You know, the world works in mysterious ways. I never thought that I'd be sitting here doing like an interview like this for a treatment facility that helped me, like, pretty much climb out of the grave, you know, because that's where I'd be.